Hey guys, it's Max. Help me make some chicken parmesan while I complain about my day. And I'm back. Hey guys, if you didn't notice, previously I had my hair up. I cut my hair today and it was an adventure to say the least. I actually had a hair appointment today. I showed up to my hair appointment. My stylist didn't show up, so I took it in my own hands and I cut my own hair. So now I have bangs, and let me know what you think of them because I like them, but we'll see how they play out, shall we say. Okay, anyways, so today we're making chicken parm. Why are we making chicken parm? Because one, I promised my kids some Italian food, and two, I've had a shit day. So yeah, I went to the best grocery store on the planet, HEB, and I gathered some ingredients, and we're gonna make chicken parm, spaghetti, and some breadsticks. All homemade? No. The sauce is definitely in a jar. The breadsticks are definitely frozen, but other than that, we're winging it. So, as we go along, I might be chatting, might be bitching, but we're gonna figure it out from there. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you want more cooking videos, please let me know. I got a lot of good feedback on the last video, so I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. If you don't like me bitching, unfortunately, you're not gonna like my channel, because that's all this is, really. But anyway, let's carry on. I have some noodles. I got the Rouse from HEB. I put a whole pack of spaghetti noodles on to boil. They're boiling right now. Next step, though, we gotta bread this chicken. And as we bread the chicken, we're gonna chat. So why did I have a shit day? So the day started off with me having to get my hair cut because we're actually going on a trip to Destin. And I'm really excited. We leave Saturday. It is currently Wednesday. I made the appointment yesterday, which should have told me everything I needed to know. Hold that thought. I need some tongs. Yeah, that should have told me everything I needed to know. That late planning really only causes some delays. Anyway, so I scheduled it yesterday and my stylist didn't show. I was very disappointed. I had to go get my twins' birth certificates to register them for school, I should say. And also, when I went to the grocery store to buy all of these ingredients, I got rained on. It was a cluster. So, that being said, hold that thought, I gotta check these. Had to register them for school. That in and of itself was, I don't even know. Gave me the runaround. I finally got it figured out, which is great. I was supposed to get a payment. I'm not even gonna say what it is because I don't know, maybe in the future this might affect me. I was supposed to get a certain payment today, it didn't come, and I'm worried about my financial future. But regardless, we're gonna make lemons out of lemonade, and we're gonna make some chicken parm instead of lemonade. Anyway, noodles are on to boil. I got an extra thin sliced pack of chicken breasts from HEB, you know, the king of grocery stores, like I said, and we're gonna go ahead and season those really, really quickly. And we're gonna season them with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. And I'm actually gonna put them on this clean white plate to season them evenly. Anyway, so that was my day. Let me know how yours went. Speaking of days going badly, though, I had a conversation with my friend Noah, shout out Noah, the other weekend while I was in Austin about how we just need to start living delusionally. So from here on out, I'm a princess and I get everything I want and I'm rich as hell. Hopefully that affirmation works out for me. Again, I'm just taking these chicken breasts. They're extra thin sliced, so some of them, I don't know how well they're gonna work out for us, but I'm taking the good pieces out of this and we're gonna season them liberally and we're gonna fry them up. We'll cut that out. Cut that out! forgot to whisk the eggs. Now we're gonna go ahead and season the back of the chicken. Once you've seasoned the chicken, we're gonna dredge them in egg. Really, really well, because we want the panko. By the way, I should tell you, in this bowl right here, I have a whole pack of the HEB plain panko breadcrumbs and a whole container of the HEB Copper Kettle Parmesan grated cheese. This is not sponsored. I just love HEB that much. But I'm gonna dip them in this bowl, and at this point, use your hands because you really want to coat them. You can always wash your hands. That's what sink and soap are for. And I'm making a mess, but what's life without a mess, right? Okay, so the noodles are almost done. I'm going to turn those off in just a second. I've breaded a total of 4 thinly sliced chicken breasts. What you don't know is off camera, I'm going to cook way more of this because I'm cooking for a lot of people today. But for the purpose of time in this video, right now we're just doing 4. So on my stove, this really expensive, nice stove that my parents have, I'm going to heat some vegetable oil. Don't come at me for the vegetable oil. That's all I freaking have, okay? I'd rather have olive oil. But in this economy, no. I'm gonna heat the vegetable oil at a medium heat because we don't want this to burn, and we're also gonna put this in the oven after they're done frying. Why are we putting it in the oven? Because we need this cheese to melt. What kind of cheese? Mozzarella cheese from HEB, again. And what kind of sauce are we using? I found this, I haven't tried it yet, but I heard it's really, really good. Carbone, Italian, hang on. Carbone marinara. I have this to top the chicken with, and then I have this big jar for the actual pasta itself. So let me get on that really quick. So as my oil heats up, what else have I been up to? Well, last time I saw you, I was prepping. Cheers, by the way. I was prepping to head to Austin and to Galveston for the 4th of July weekend. I did vlog it. However, the last video did so well that y'all just like really enjoyed me eating and like chatting with y'all. I may not even upload that. But I'm gonna sit down and tell you about that today. So Thursday I headed to Austin. I saw Noah. Shout out Noah again. We had a really good time. We went to Fraser's in Austin. Had some really delicious burgers. Then we went and sang karaoke. Do I sing karaoke? Yes. Am I willing to show you? No. I've been told I'm pretty good though. After that night, Noah's brother and his friends came into town, and we all went out on 6th Street. Would it be a video if I didn't stutter? Probably not. But we went out to 6th Street, and we had a blast. We all did barely fit into his 1-bedroom apartment, though, I will say. It was a little uncomfortable that night, but Noah, you did your best, and I love you for it. A really fun trip to Austin. So Saturday, July 4th, I got up earlier than I wanted to, but I still managed to get up early, and I headed to Galveston where I met my friend Kenzie. Actually, Kenzie, come make an appearance. The infamous Kenzie, everybody. She's here. Hi. She's just watching me chat to you, and she's having a good time.
I am. Yes.
I went and met Kenzie in Galveston, and her parents rented a condo, and it was a blast. They had a great pool. I want to say that night we went to Joe's Crab Shack because I love Joe's Crab Shack. Fun fact, I used to work there. It was one of the best jobs I ever had. Went to Joe's Crab Shack, grubbed some gnarly grub, really good. And then we watched fireworks as we walked down the seawall. It was really cool. And then I hit up like 2 bars before we realized this is not the place to be. And we went to the Strand. Anybody, if you're ever visiting Galveston, go to the Strand for nightlife. The Strand is the place to be. We actually met some really cool people the next day. We ended up hanging out with them that night. It was an entire family. Like they were all like having like this family reunion in Galveston, and it was a really good time. But pause there. I'm gonna put this on to fry really quick. And then after that night, I returned home, picked up the littles for an entire 3 weeks. They're here now. I'm really excited. We've been having a good time. I don't know if I told you this, but my youngest, she broke her arm at the beginning of the summer, got a cast. She's a big girl. She thought it was cool, braver than I would have been. But she actually got it off this week, so we're really excited about that. But as this fries, I'm going to let this fry a little bit because I don't want anything to catch fire, but we can definitely come back to this in just a minute. Okay, so I fried those delicious extra thin sliced chicken cutlets, again with panko and Parmesan breading. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna top these suckers with the carbone marinara. I'm just gonna take a spoonful, spread it across the top of each cutlet.
Okay.
Thanks, Em. Spread it across the top of each cutlet. Anyway, so guys, since today was like such like a, I don't want to call it a terrible day, we're not going to put that out in the universe, but since today was just like an aggravating day, I was thinking back like what my biggest like pet peeves are, and the irony of it is people who cannot get a hold of themselves and sneeze them. What I mean is, like, if you're on sneeze number 2 and you're anticipating sneeze number 3, exit the planet and come back when you've composed yourself, please. I only say this because really, I do that every morning now. And for some reason in Texas, every time it rains, I'm sneezing till kingdom come. Ew. But anyway, so if you have a big pet peeve, let me know in the comments, because I've just been really aggravated lately. Anyway, all right, we've topped these cutlets with our marinara, and then I'm going to take slices of mozzarella cheese. And some of these will require 2 slices because we want them extra cheesy. And we're like just laying them over top of the cutlets. Oh, so guys, if you're like me and you're a millennial, you'll know about a little film called 10 Things I Hate About You, right? Yeah? Okay. We all love it. We know it. We're grateful for it. Kat Stafford. But anyway, so my oldest texted me the other day, and she was like, Mom, I'm watching 10 Things I Hate About You. Do you love it? I'm like, of course. To my dismay, though, she hated it. Why? I don't understand. What's up with like a Gen Z? Or actually, she's not even Gen Z. She's like Gen Alpha, I think. Does Gen Z like 10 Things I Hate About You? If you're Gen Z, comment. If you're not, comment, whatever. But yeah, like why is millennial media so just like cringe to Gen Z and Gen Alpha? I will never understand. Mainly because like, wasn't that like the most authentic you could get? Like you were cool pre-internet and you were just like legitimately yourself. I don't understand it. But she hated it. I don't understand why. And like, honestly, when I was younger, I really thought I was Bianca. I really thought I was Bianca. I was gonna be Bianca. I wanted the 2-piece prom dress. I wanted all the boys to like me. But now as I've grown older, I've definitely realized I'm Kat Stafford. Like that, definitely Kat. Yeah. I even read The Bell Jar, which says a lot about me as a person. Anyways, we're gonna put these in, topped with this mozzarella cheese. We're gonna put it in the oven at 4, maybe not. I didn't start the oven, guys.
You had it started and then you turned it off.
Anyways, we'll be back in a little bit to put these in the oven. Okay, guys. Since we forgot to start the oven, let's just chat while it preheats, shall we? So, I've been thinking a lot about Boston, and I think I talk about this like every time that I'm talking to y'all, and it probably gets really annoying, but I just can't. I don't know. It was like the trip of a lifetime. I was talking to Kinsey, and we decided that Boston 2027 is going to happen. What I didn't get to do that I want to do is walk Harvard Yard. That's like a big part of the trip that will happen. I also would like to go to Cape Cod because we're planning a summer trip this time. Last time I went, but you came along. You were there in spirit. I did go to Salem. That was fun. Hey, Ben, if you're watching, I'll come and see you next summer for sure. But I really want to take a trip to Cape Cod. I want to eat like an ice cream cone by the beach, maybe another lobster roll. Actually, for sure, a lobster roll. That's going to happen. But I really do miss it. And shout out Shane if you're watching. Hi, Shane. Maybe I'll see you next summer too. But yeah, if you have any suggestions about what to do in Boston, and if you watched my vlogs and there's something I didn't do that you think I should do and take Kenzie to see, please give me all the suggestions. I'm down for whatever. Another item on the agenda would be to get another tattoo because it just seems like it should be a tradition at this point, right? But yeah, so Boston's gonna happen. I feel like a lot of things lately have been like just, those synchronicities about Boston. A lot of like watching Off Campus set in Boston, hockey, the Bruins, all that. So even one of my favorite songs lately has been Massachusetts. It's on one of my playlists. It might have been on the March playlist if I'm not mistaken. It's a really good song. You should go listen to it. If you can't. Speaking of music, I don't think that I mentioned that Role Model is gonna have new music. He's already released a couple of singles, but I think his album drops in August. And I'm really excited because his High Hopes 3000 song is a jam. I'm really excited for that album. I love Role Model, love Tucker Pillsbury, and I think his new like persona is called Chuck Timely, if I'm not mistaken. So check it out. But what else? Oh, I mean, since we're talking soundtracks, I really want to know, like, if you had like a life soundtrack, because I've been thinking on this a lot lately, actually. If you had like a life soundtrack, what would be like the first song, the opening song? I'm thinking mine lately, because I've just been in a funk, would probably be Godlight by Noah Kahan. He played Fenway 4 nights, sold out Fenway 4 nights. Again, another Boston callback, but like I would have given anything to be there. Like that would have been I could die a happy person if I would have been there. It would have been really, really cool. But anyway, so if you haven't listened to Godlight, which it's an older song by Noah Kahan, you should go listen to that too. I believe that song is on my July playlist. So if you don't follow my playlist, I think I'm JMattGo on Spotify. I'll link it in the description box below. But yeah, follow my Spotify, if anything. If you don't follow this, follow my Spotify. I'd like to think I have a pretty good taste in music anyway. But yeah, also on the agenda, I'm gonna strangle myself. But another callback to Noah Kahan. I'm thinking of getting a thigh tat. Anybody have one? And if you do, let me know the pain level. But I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you what I'm gonna get on there yet. But if I get it, I'll show you. And obviously, it's gonna be a Noah Kahan lyric because I'm basic. Anyway, let's get these things in the oven. Okay. So these cutlets topped with mozzarella and marinara are going in the oven at 425. I'm gonna say 8 minutes, but it could be a shorter amount of time because this oven's just a beast. So I'll catch you then. Okay guys, so what you didn't see off camera is I did heat up some breadsticks, HEB again, can't go wrong. These went in the oven at 425 for about 5 minutes. On the box it says 6 to 7. But this oven's just a beast, like I said, so we did 5. But if you want to see the finished product, so good. Breadstick, chicken parm with spaghetti and marinara. So let's try it.
So good. I hate to hype myself up like this, but 9 out of 10 for that chicken parm. Let's go ahead and try the spaghetti. Now, I'm gonna be lenient on the spaghetti because, one, I didn't pick the tomatoes, I didn't make the sauce, came out of a jar, but you know, whatevs. Okay guys, change of scenery. My family was really hungry, so now that we don't have any distractions. So yes, 9 out of 10 with the chicken parm, so good. I'm not Italian, so I'd imagine like a Nonna or somebody might have a 10 out of 10. Let me know if your Nonna has a 10 out of 10. Sauv Blanc, don't have Pinot Noir, but Sauv Blanc. Spaghetti could be better. It's not my normal sauce. Honestly, HEB, you make a great marinara, especially your organics brand. So if you want to send me some, that'd be great. Breadstick, it's bread. And good. So, yeah. I did get a cake for my fam, just as like a little special treat. It's a white cake with a French buttercream frosting with some berries and some like powdered sugar sprinkled on top. Maybe if I get a slice, I'll show you. Kinsey and I are going to eat. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you. Follow my playlist. Follow my Instagram, or, you know, follow me on Instagram, JMacJoe. Come back if you want to see me cook some more. I didn't anticipate this to be a cooking channel, but if you want to cook with me, or if you want to sit and eat with me, that'd be great. We can have a dinner date weekly. I don't mind. I need a date most of the time these days. So yeah, actually, I'll take a picture of the cake and put it on my Instagram so you can see. It's a delicious looking cake. Got it from none other than HEB. But I really appreciate y'all being here. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and let's eat together.